What's up, peeps? Welcome back to the Smoke Asylum. Today, we got a long day ahead of us. Not super long, but got some prep we got to do. Trying to get my camera. Got some prep we need to do. Cooking a little breakfast. I know it's late, but whatever. Today, we're doing smoked chicken thighs. 5 pieces of chicken, less than $7. And first thing we're going to do is we are going to just do a quick salt brine. I'm going to just put some salt on here, dry out the skin a little bit, and then later, when we're full bore, then we're going to put some salt, pepper, a little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic. Get that nice crispy brown skin. I watched a guy online do this, Jeremy Yoder, mad scientist, and I'll tell you, I made it a couple weeks ago. It was amazing how good this turned out, that we're back doing it one more time. So right now, all we're going to do is just take some regular old table salt, salt the skin, don't worry about how much, because you can't really make it too salty, because the purpose of this is to dry that skin out so that it gets all nice and crispy when you put it in the smoker. I'm going to throw this in the fridge for like 5 hours, and we'll see you back for phase 2. All right, we're back, phase 2, Smoke Asylum. Sunday. It's actually the first day that we've had sun in my area. I mean, a couple weeks. It's crazy ridiculous. Let's get this. Let's fix this today. Phase 2. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping. We're the Smoke Asylum. We cook no matter what. We don't really care if it's hot, cold, rainy, snowy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like to cook in the rain, but I like to cook outside. So today, phase 2, we're gonna get this chuck roast. We're gonna get her out of the package. Totally just realized I don't have anything to put it in, so I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Got a aluminum pan here. I got my chuck roast. This is about 3 pounds. No, I'm sorry, 2 pounds. So not going to be super long, although it is going to be long. But it is what it is. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to take this bad boy out of the wrapping. Looks amazing. It's got some nice fat in it, which is what you really want. Looks good. Not super duper thick, but we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna throw that in the pan, and then we're gonna start with the seasoning. Today, got a few things here. That's my hand cleaner, my bleach water. Safety first. At the side hustle, safety third. It's the real job. Just a nice, simple mix of some bleach and water. So today we're gonna go with Syracuse Salt Company, some plain flake salt, black pepper. We're gonna try something new. Try some Kinder's buttery steakhouse rub. Never had this one before. So first, I like to season with the pepper. Sorry, my thing's looking for me. So, and technical difficulties, we're down. All right. So all I'm doing Season it with some black pepper. Getting all the edges, all the sides. Don't be afraid to touch it. Flip it over. Figure out which side you want side up. This is not the side that I want side up, so we're going to smoke it on this side. So black pepper. Get our edges. Can you open that for me? Then we're going to throw some salt. No, just twist. We're going to throw some Syracuse salt. I'm a salt fan. Salt and pepper. Yes, please. Gonna pat that in. Gonna flip it. Can you open that for me, please? I have a helper over here. It's only because she wants to see what's going on. I think, oh, I have used this. I have used this. I did not realize that. I'm gonna apply our kinders rather liberally because it is not a small piece of meat. You know, I'm just not a fan of these shaker tops. Let's be honest, they're not the best. It's a little bit windy. Now, got the smoker getting the temperature. Not quite there yet, but we got a few minutes to wait. I'm going to turn my throttle off. Turn this off. I don't know how. Anyway, real quick. There we go. That's what we're talking about. All right. So, I'm going to wait for this smoker to hit about 270. Then we're going to throw this bad boy on. There's a bad boy. He's going on the top shelf. He's going to get the heat. He's going to get the smoke. We're going to cook them 250 to 275. Probably it's going to take 3, maybe 4 hours max. Easy. Don't lean on that like that. And then phase 1 we started was the chicken. That's going to go on at some point. And we'll see you when we're ready to cook. All right, we're back. Smoker is just now coming up to just about 260, steadily climbing. You know, today's one of those days where coffee outside is almost a requirement. It's not quite, you know, it's not terrible, but standing next to the smoker, this girl keeps me warm no matter what. So right now, sitting at about 260, and I moved the meat inside so it wouldn't get bothered. Hang on. All right, here we go. I mean, Chuck's probably one of my favorite friends to hang out with. Not super long cook, not really too short. I mean, it's worth it to fire up the box. Can thank my neighbor down there. You know, impeccable timing on his lawn as usual. But you know, Chuck, depending on how big it is, this one's only just under 2 pounds. It's probably going to take like between 3 and 4 hours. You cook it just like a brisket, without the 12-hour cook, without a 4-hour window. wait window. I mean, at least minimum. Everybody that I watch says you gotta let a brisket rest for like hours after the cook. And honestly, I like sleep probably almost as much as I like cooking, but I don't want to start cooking at midnight so that I can eat at 4 o'clock the next day. So the hot box here, just about 270. We're gonna throw Chuck on top shelf. I did put a new diffuser plate in today. I'm trying something new. You guys might be able to see it when I open up, but I'm gonna be kind of fiddling with some different size diffuser plates. I made a short one, so got to be careful because it's got sharp edges. This is just a double-walled cookie sheet that I cut. So I have a short one. I have a really long one underneath that I've been using. And I feel like it just kind of restricts flow too much. So I have a short one, which we'll try, some other day. Today I got a medium one, but I feel like it really lets the fire. So far, it hasn't taken nearly as long to get warmed up. And let's go. Why waste all that seasoning? All right, probably like 2 hours. I'm gonna put my probe in it. We're gonna cook it just like we do a brisket, even though I don't cook brisket. Cook it to 200, 203, 205, whatever. And, we'll either make slices, we'll chop it, pull it. I don't know. What we do with our meat, that's our business. But stick around and you'll see later. All right, welcome back. We're about an hour and a half in. Don't forget, everybody, that sign's glowing, smoke's flowing. So we're sitting just about an hour and a half in, and let's take a look. Mmm. All right, so I'm gonna stick the probe in, see where we're sitting in a little bit, but for the most part, we're just rolling. All right, check back in another hour. Smoke Asylum out. All right, phase 3. Now we're moving on to seasoning the chicken and getting this ready. And what we're going with today is some black pepper. Gonna do some Syracuse salt and some garlic just to make it nice and golden brown. So the chicken has been in the fridge, salt brined. You can still see some of the salt on there. It's gonna, I should have done it overnight. Not gonna lie, I didn't feel like it last night. So we're gonna just put a little bit of salt. You know what? We're gonna pass on the salt. There's enough salt on there. We're gonna shake some pepper. Don't forget, you gotta adjust for the wind. Some of you might get that reference. Now, gonna do just some garlic. Gonna let it sit for a few minutes, and then we're gonna throw it on the top shelf. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. We are just about entering hour 3. It's now 4 o'clock. Chuck's been on since 1. Chicken's been on for about an hour and a half. Sitting right about 270, 275. We're about to pull Chuck off, put him in a pan. Gonna bathe him in some beer, wrap him in some foil, and throw them back on the top shelf for a few hours. So let's hang tight. Let's watch the ride. Totally went in the house. Forgot to grab my tongs. We're going to improvise. There you go. I mean, the shrinkage has been a pretty decent factor, but that bark is looking pretty amazing. Smells outstanding. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take some beer. We're going to just pour it in here. Not a ton. That's like, maybe like a quarter of a beer. We're going to take said foil. We're going to wrap Chuck and we're going to put him back on the top shelf. Let's go. So I haven't even put a probe in it yet. To be honest, I'm not really worried about it. I mean, right now it's looking good. I'm going to give it like another hour. I mean, I don't really care if it falls apart or if it can be sliced. Either way is fine with me. Pulled beef is, in my opinion, way better than pulled pork. But sometimes, sometimes you want pulled pork, but I don't today. So we'll check back in about an hour. See you soon. All right, welcome back. 4 hours for chuck, 2 hours for chicken. I got jalapeno cheddar cornbread in the oven right now, waiting for that. But we're going to pull all this good stuff off. It's time to rest. Let's go. Nice and crispy. Crispy. That's like, I have never had crispy skin. That's the best right there. All right, chicken's off. Chuck is resting. Chicken's gonna go in. Chuck's gonna sit out here. Give it like 20 minutes till that cornbread's done, then we'll slice it. We'll be back. Last and final step. Chicken done, crispy. Cornbread finishing up in the oven. Fake mashed potatoes in the microwave. Now we gotta take care of Chuck. Totally lost right now. Gonna save those juices. Gonna throw Chuck down right here. Grab our knife. And let's go. Whew. That's so hot. Just can't beat a burnt end. Look at that. So good. Not too salty. I was a little worried that I overdid it maybe, but I didn't. So, there you go. Pretty soon, we'll be sitting at the table eating. Make sure you check back. I don't know when my next video is going to be, but thanks for coming. If you've been here before, I appreciate you coming back. If you're new, make sure you check back again. Smoke Asylum out.